I read a book one time on how to teach chess, and they said to use whole games whenever possible. This author, great author, a lot of good examples, doesn't give a whole lot of full games. That's important. It resonates with listeners a lot more. That's what we're going to do right here. This is a short game, and it is a beaut. All right, here we go. Pawn here to e4. Now it goes like this, and then we go right over here. Knight to f6, pawn e5. We go there and there. Now knight takes. We take back this way, and now black makes a mistake. They go with pawn to b6. So after the move pawn to b6, what do you do? Queen to d5 is one idea. What else we got? And if it seems advanced and it's intimidating or whatever, don't feel bad. Stick around, you know? I'll teach it in a way where it still should resonate with you. Don't worry if you're like, I have no idea what the answer is. Just stick around and lurk. It's all good. What do you do here? White to move. Not an easy prompt. What is the move here? Could e6 be a possibility? What would be the pros and cons of doing that move? Obvious con would be just take the pawn, right? What would the upside be? Damage pawn structure. Do you create any weaknesses or like targets? Yes, there you go. Queen to h5 coming in like this. And then also if they take this way, there's some pluses too. So we go like this. Cool. So this is a tactical blow that comes up in a game. So we're not giving up a whole lot. It's only one pawn. It definitely would be considered a bit unconventional to be playing this. What's the justification right here? And what would he have to look at in order to verify that this is the move? What this book talks about a lot, or what it implies at least, is that to really play chess at a high level, you play moves like this, not as like a jokey, you know, let's do something crazy just cuz, but you have a firm plan for what happens after that. It's just awesome. I love this book. So he's got a plan for every single one of these things. After right here, he's got to look at each one of these. In the game, the opponent goes with here. Okay, what if instead he goes with knight 2 to c6? Now what do you do? Three choices. You can take like this, which you would think would be the move. Like, don't even think about it. Obviously that move. No. It's actually way better if you do this. How cool is that? Like, what? Seriously? We're not going to pawns hanging? We're not going to take it? What's the purpose of this? Here's a purpose. After here, now you go like this. You're actually going to go for h7 all of a sudden. Who knew? And then the queen comes here. You're also covering g6 so that like this checkmate thing works better. And it's not simple. I mean, it keeps going where you go, yeah, hold on. Why didn't we take it? Don't panic. And you just go, okay, well then what's the next step forward? We go like this. Okay, kind of just a one move threat though, isn't it? Can't they just go here and dodge away from checkmate? We go like this, there, and then now we go bishop to f4, knight to g5. Really? You're not gonna just take the pawn for free? Love this stuff. Knight comes right here. Oops, our queen's attacked. Is that a problem? Nope, we're just gonna go here, because guess what? They're in a pin, and now we're going for this rook all of a sudden. This backfired. Definitely should have just taken right here, you know? No, that's not the case. We go like this, here, we got all of these things threatened. It looks like a disaster. Nah. We're good. Pawn to f4. The queen is protecting the f pawn from behind. I've never seen that before. The knight is covering here. So everything's like just, you know, covering itself. But everything's all good. Yeah, and then we're going to castle queenside. So let's say they go like this. And then we go, yeah, we got compensation for the pawn. So what if they take with the f pawn? Now what do you do? Yep, knight e5 is exactly it. You go like this. And then now the queen comes to life in a big way. Earlier, you guys were mentioning queen to d5. That did kind of seem like the obvious way to bring it out, right? Don't settle for average. Go for the best. Queen to f3, we're threatening the rook and mate. So clearly that's all there is to it, nothing more. Not the case. So after right here, and then you go like this, check, and then you go here. Hold on, wait, so we're not going to take the rook? Because then, for one thing, they would have some compensation by taking the knight. Our queen might also get trapped. If you're doing it right, chess is a series of tough choices, and so that makes it that much more satisfying when you win. After right here, and then this, we do bishop to f4, threatening to do a discovered attack, and we're crushing it there after this. What's the move? Give you a hint, it's not, oh, time to retreat. Bishop c4, I think you would lose a knight if you go bishop c4. Castles, yeah, exactly. White's like, I'm chilling. No worries. How are you going to finish your development? He actually played this one in the game, okay? So now how do you follow up? All right, first move's obvious. Bishop to b5. So here takes, and then this, okay? So kind of obvious stuff, right? After this, and then now we just go knight to, do we go to g5 or e5? e5, yep. In both ways, we're attacking f7. Okay, so after this, now the king comes over. And again, this is where you go, oops, this was a bad idea. Now I've lost a pawn for nothing. No. That's what's so inspiring about this, is that White had a plan for everything. After right here, I think a lot of players would panic and go, yeah, forget e6, I'm not going to do that. Because you can do bishop to b5 check, but then they just complete their development. I think a lot of players would glance at this and go, nah, that can't be it. No way. No way. What we are going to play right here, And then after bishop d7, what exactly do we do? Castle kingside? Good. We take like this. We take out the bishop. And then right here, not castle kingside. Clearly you weren't here for the Paul Morphy game. Queenside would be much better for the same reason in the Paul Morphy game. It's just multi-purpose, you bring in the rook and everything. Only problem, we can't do that. But surely we don't have enough time to just develop a piece randomly in the thick of all of it. Actually, you do. Because guess what? That rook is actually going to have some serious problems and might end up getting trapped. All right, so we go like this. And then again, you would think, okay, this on the line, is this, I mean, they just go rook over to d8, right? Well, they can go like this, but then now you could do the whole Paul Morphy thing. Kapow. And then after here, then, well, you could probably take or go here, actually, right? Just wild stuff, super inspiring. Pawn to f6, here takes king up, and then we just retreat the bishop. Psych, just kidding. We're still counterattacking. We're threatening this rook. You want my bishop? Cool, I'm gonna take your rook for it. So after right here, this comes over. Now black resigns.